Folks, LQ Weather here with a very important update on Category 4, possibly Category 5, Hurricane Laura. It is 9:20 on Wednesday night. As we see, we start with windy.com. Yes, the name of the site is windy.com. I'll leave you the links below the video. If we take it back, here we are, Wednesday, 9 o'clock. This is now. We start to move it forward. We can move our little wind gauge here, and we're talking 150 knots, all right, that they're finding. They actually found it stronger coming in. And there she goes. Oop, let's bring her back a little bit. Sorry about that. So just as she's making landfall, which is going to be, like I said, pre-dawn. All right, it's going to sped up a little bit. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. All right, let's go up. Let's take a look. Look at this. 169, 172 knots. Just so you know, 172 knots is 197 miles per hour. Those are wind gusts. Some of the models were talking 200 mile an hour winds, and I have to say that that is on the Safford-Simpson scale, which I have over here. I have it over here. All right. This is sustained winds. They're saying 155 mile an hour sustained winds right now. She's catastrophic. Anything in her way will be basically destroyed. It will be basically annihilated. There will be nothing left but a pile of rubble. We saw this a few times before in this area. All right, let's get off of there. And it's just horrible. It's just really sad to see that this is going to be happening. But we said it would intensify, but I got to tell you, here we go. 157, catastrophic damage will occur. Catastrophic. All right. You get to 157, which she can do. There is nothing stopping her right now from intensifying to this level. She's right at the threshold. She's at 155. All right. If that were to occur, she would become, I think Chris Martz has it. Here it is. All right. Chris Martz, young, very smart, young weather geek like the rest of us. That would be the fifth to make landfall since 1851. Labor Day 35, Camille 69, Andrew 92, and Michael in 2018, my son there. All right. Okay, so I remember Andrew. I was born right after Camille, and I remember Michael. And I've read about Labor Day and also Galveston. Okay, Allen hit Category 5, but then he lessened to a 4 before landfall, and so did Rita. Okay, so very strong storms. And no, as you see from 1851, 35, 69, it's not because we're warming. All right, so let's go off Chris Martz. Let's take a look at what I have done right here, because this is what they did down in the bayou. All right, I know, a little corny, but truth is, anybody trying to ride this out, they're not going to survive this. All right, so here we go. Flood stage. All right, moderate flooding already in, I can't even say this, Calcasieu Pass, Louisiana, down in the bayou. All right, this happened tonight around 9 o'clock. Okay, just crazy weather. All right, looking at this, 150 mile an hour winds. Where is it here? Let's bring this over here so we could see the update here. 150 mile an hour winds, 937 millibars at the 9 p.m. update. All right, sorry with the screen. There we go. Let's take a look. Okay, so here we are. Let's pull this back a little bit so you can see this National Hurricane Center out of Miami. The 8 p.m. update. Here's the 8 p.m. update, which is actually 9 o'clock because it's Central Time. All right, possible tornadoes occurring along the Outer Banks. That's another problem. They've seen about 5 or 6 tornadoes. They'll probably see anywhere upwards of a dozen to maybe 20 tornadoes touch down in that region, basically in the northern flank, the northeast flank. All right, you'll see some tornadoes. Maybe some, but a lot. Maximum sustained winds 150, like I said, right in that threshold. Okay, she's moving north-northwest at 15 miles an hour. Pretty good clip. It's a pretty good clip right there. All right, storm surge potential. Let me pull this back a little bit more so you can see the storm surge potential. Look at this, from all the way from the mouth of the Mississippi. All right, Lake Pontchartrain. Look at this, folks, 15 to 20 feet, 10 to 15 feet. You're talking this is going to go miles inland. I actually was texting a couple other people tonight, and I said to them that you could see some of this flood water go up these rivers 30, 40 miles. Easily. It's so flat down here. Look, Galveston Bay, 2 to 4 feet. Port Bolivar, 6 to 9 feet. All right. Sea State Rink, yeah, that's gonna be part of the sea, that's for sure. 10 to 15 feet. Okay, 15 to 20 feet. That's 2 stories. My house would be flooded through to the basically rafters of the ceiling on our second floor, 20 feet. All right, and that's just the storm surge. That's not the waves that are on top of it. Okay, so here we go. Here's the warnings. All right, the storm surge. Let me pull it out a little bit. Storm surge warnings. Okay, all right, all the way through. Okay, and here is her new cone. Look at this, New Jersey's in here. Now, we'll talk about this in a minute. She's going to come up through Louisiana as a tropical storm, major hurricane to a tropical storm. All right, ravage hundreds of miles, like I said last night. Tropical storm through Arkansas, through northern Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, and probably come off somewhere here, South Jersey, Delmarva, somewhere in this area. If you could see where I'm pointing. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Somewhere in here. This is where she'll come back out. And then she'll reinforce herself and strengthen into a tropical storm as she starts to pull away. So you will see along these shores in this region, you will see tropical storm force winds and gusts. Okay, now 35 mile an hour winds, that's sustained. Sustained wind means 1 minute in length. Gust, very short blast of air. Okay, but even up into the New York City region, we could see possible tropical storm wind gusts. Not sustained wind gusts, but we have to keep an eye on it. We'll know more about that. So she's going to come through here Saturday late. Okay, Saturday late into Sunday. All right, I don't want to get yourself all concerned, but you know these areas down here, there may be due to what we went through with the last 2 tropical systems, there could be some power outages. All right, could be. Okay, so that's what we have on her so far. Look at how cool this video is. Let me pull this video up. I'm gonna go big time here. All right, let's bring it back here. This is in the eye of the storm. How cool is that? Look at the white capstone below. This is at about, I think it's 25,000 feet. Okay? This is in the eye wall of the storm. They're in the eye right now. Not right now, but this was videotaped at 5 o'clock Central Daylight Time. All right? And that's what they fly in. It's actually a converted C-130. And there's their position. How cool is that? All right, pretty neat. All right, so let me get off of this. Okay, now for us coming up. Oh boy, I said Thursday, right? The other night said Thursday, Friday. Well, here you go. we've got lines of thunderstorms coming through Thursday and Friday. All right. This is a pretty severe line that's going to come through. This guy right here, that's going to come through, okay, through northern Jersey. It kind of peters out over northern, but then it rebuilds over southern. And then we have to look to the west because we could have another set coming through. All right, as well. So we have to really pay attention here, all right, to this for severe weather. All right, and look at this. New York State Energy and Gas. We are preparing for potential high winds and rain associated with thunderstorms that are expected to move into the region tomorrow, which is Thursday, and continue through the weekend. Okay, they just released this, continue through the weekend, 7:05 tonight. All right, haven't seen anything from PSE&G yet, but let me just take a quick look and see if PSE&G has anything here for us. PSE&G, let's see, PSE&G news. If they got anything online. Stay connected, same amount, that's all. No, we don't care about all that stuff. Okay, all right. So that's what we have to look out for. Beautiful weather, beautiful fall-like weather, late August weather. Okay, you're gonna have some tropical weather moving in. There's gonna be some rain, some winds. All right, some heavy thunderstorms, some severe activity. So I'll keep it posted on this, but Laura is going to be a disastrous storm for that region, okay? All for down here. And if we move it through on wind.com, pretty neat stuff here. You can see the winds kind of dissipate, but still 147 wind gusts, 148, 146, okay? All this is all along the coast. Now we move inland, you still got 133. Let me see if I can move this down a little bit. Okay, all the way up here. Miles inland, up by Lake Charles. 129. Let's take a look. I can't do this in my head, I'm sorry. All right, it's 148 mile an hour wind gust. All right, here we go to the outer bands. 75, 63. Okay, 38. So you still have, let's just see, 63. 72, you still have hurricane force wind gusts. Okay, all the way out into this region here. All right, so it's gonna be a heck of a storm. All right, it's gonna be one that's gonna go into the record books, and we talked about it all on the weather boards, and just hope and pray for these people down here that they heeded the warnings and that wherever they sought shelter, they are safe. Okay, so thank you for paying attention. Spread the word. I have a new channel. Okay, it's called the AlQ Weather Channel. All right, on YouTube. I'm going to post this, and there I am, Albert Mugno. All right, and I'll put it on AlQ Weather, my website as well, and you can see the video there too, with some maps that I'll post up, and I'll put the links below. All right, everyone, be safe, be well, and we'll see you next time.